Good morning, friends. Hope you're well this Friday morning. Personally, I'm feeling a little bit tired this morning. Make sure everything's set up here. And it looks like it is. Yeah, I think we're ready. Yeah, no, just a bit tired mostly. Didn't sleep very well last night. Concerned about this. This is going to be difficult to fix. I think I made some mistakes yesterday. Not ones that will be easily remedied, fortunately. Although I have had some ideas, which may help us a lot. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go testing. So I'm going to do a B, R, rock, sand, that's 690, and we just pop that in. Cool, yeah. So that looks like it's working, and what I'm going to do here is get a rock, air, 10, 25. And so what I'm going to try doing here is to create this convex surface. I'm going to bulk out a little bit with these rocks, and I'm going to whack it with this. And, well, it kind of worked. We need a bigger airbrush. 20. And we do mask sand on that. And we should also do mask sand, mask air, water on here. Try that again. So bulk out here. And then whoosh. Boom. It's a big hit. Wow. Maybe too big. But we do start to get a convex shape, which is kind of what I wanted. In fact, let's undo that. And we'll have another go and see if we can get a more direct strike on it. There we go, that's a little bit better. Bulk out a couple times and then splosh. Maybe only one time is necessary. We get the very edge. Whoa, that was a big hit. Maybe we can make it work though, to be honest. I think this might work as a technique, because that's like a mountainside. I'm getting mountain from that. So maybe we've got the right idea here. So we'll try to fill out these triangles using this technique. I'm actually going to get a smaller brush as well. So I'm going to size that down to like, say 13. And put the mask of sand back on. So I'm basically going to try hit each of these shapes with this brush. Whoops. Oh, that didn't work out too bad actually. Okay, yeah. So let's bring this one out. What? Oh, I think I put the wrong mask on. Yeah, I did. So this one should be the one that had that mask sand on. Alright, now let's hit it with that. Maybe we can do it again. Not like that. That was not the right hit. Let's try again. Yeah, go for it. Hit me up with your joke. And soul. Too big. Oh yeah, no. And whoosh. Yeah, that worked a little better. Now the danger here is to create kind of explosion shapes, but I'm feeling like bringing it out from the surface should help with that a bit. We shouldn't create such severe dents into the rock, as it were. I don't know. Why did the partially blind man fall into the well? Oh, because he couldn't see that well. Oh goodness. Very good. Excellent. So that was too big. Let's try again. Rock is quite unpredictable, but it's kind of what's good about it. We want to use a sphere because it's going to be too regular. Oops. Let's poke out again here and hit it. Hit it very hard. Again. And here. Nope. How about here? Also nope. Here. Kinda works, but not really. This isn't working quite how I anticipated. Come on. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, that's a good hit. Alrighty, have a nice day, or nice sleep, or night, or whatever it is that you're planning on doing next. So... take a quick strike on there. Nope. And again. Oh, small hit on the outside. I think that's good there. That worked quite well. Can we get one in there? What happens if we get one in there? Maybe work. Again, maybe. Bring it out one more time. One more time. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, gosh. I don't want it. As soon as I, yeah. As soon as I build it out, I get the small ones. And when I try to use it on the surface, I get the big ones. So... try again. There we go, that's a little bit better. So we are creating now kind of the opposite problem. But we'll deal with it. Whoops. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I really need to remember which brush is which. I'm really not on the top of my game today, unfortunately. That. Hit it with full strength. Yes. Eventually. That's a good enough hit, I think. Oh no. Let's go through here. Yeah, that's pretty good. On here. No. Yeah, I think let's just get rid of that. Move these two together. There we go. It's a little better. Yeah, this works. I think this is working a lot better. We're getting the much more convex shape. Convex, yeah, concave. Concave shape. We're getting the concave shape that we need. Let's have a go here. So I think the general strategy should be completely pad out any individual triangle shape, and then try excavate again that same triangle shape. This triangle has been completely destroyed already, apparently. So, got to be a little bit careful of that. This out a little. Really? So unpredictable in size. Over here, same. Gosh, this is so unpredictable. But I think this is a good technique. I think. Who can really say? Except for maybe geologists, people with eyesight. That's a pretty bug. Well, kind of ugly bug, but. Big bug, nonetheless. So I think I'm all here. I'm out here all alone, just me and any viewers in post. Oh, apparently I'm not out here alone. Hello, I'm Malone with Cameron Malone. Oh. Okay, so I'm just totally not here alone then. Sorry guys. My viewer count was saying 0, so I'm starting to feel a bit sad. It's okay. How's your day been? It's okay. What have you? How was how was today? Are you you're back at school, is that right? You go to school? So many people, sometimes it's hard to kind of keep track of who's who. Well, I mean, I know who you are, but I mean, I don't necessarily remember all of the details. I'm pretty sure you go to school. Gosh, I'm making a real mess here. So bulk that out a little bit more. And gosh, I kind of want to throw the lines off and just start kind of working the surface from now on. But I know I'll get it wrong, so I think. Well, you were at school today, then I guess, right? Have you just back to school? Australia has the same summer holidays that we have, right? So it's actually a winter holiday, is it? Or is that not true? Are you stoked for summer, by the way? I mean, I guess we're all like, oh, winter is coming. And of course, in Australia, you guys are like, woo, party! Bring on the summer. Actually, I suppose this summer in Australia is probably a bit unpleasant, isn't it? Actually. I don't know, you have to tell me. Strike on there. Term 3, week 7. Okay, so like right in the middle of term then. You're about to break up for summer term then? Summer break. So nothing exciting going on at all. What year are you in? Like, how does the Australian school system even work? Do you know how European one works? Is it kind of similar, or? I guess it must be kind of similar. Most civilized countries seem to have a kind of a similar structure. There's rain. Is that a good thing? Or is that, like torrential rain? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of blinking away, trying to make something happen. Wow, that was a big hit. my work is, it's okay, just, it's kind of bored. But that is the nature of my job. Hello, how are you? Yeah, my job is just dull work, really. I mean, computer programming is not very exciting. It's very dry, very colourless, and then you have I don't know if you guys know, I work in financial software, which is also kind of dull. So I just I survive. That's a good thing then. Yeah, sounds good. Hopefully there'll be more rain. Lots and lots of rain, but not too much. Not so much that it washes away the whole country. As has happened in Japan. Do you know if it's related to the Japanese weather system at all? Is it like the remains of a tropical storm? Because we sometimes get those from coming over from America. Goodness me. I think we're getting worse actually on the shape here. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, let's get practical here. Let's start actually doing the finishing, because I'm going to do it over here, and I'm going to develop a full-on finishing technique, because there's not too much more work to be done in this kind of big, grand scale. So let's keep it kind of on the smaller scale. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have to use. Let me get the mask on here. Mask sand air. No, mask sand stone. That's right. And let's actually size this down. So we're going to change this to a rock air. Do size 10, and we'll do a 100. 100. Oh, we can't do a 100. Can we not? Oh, BR rock air 10 100. So it's perfectly, or about as round as they come. And I bring this out here, and then I go like that. Oh wow, that's very round. Let's not use something that's quite so round. Let's use 99. And actually, we need to size that up a bit, I think. Come on. Why is this not doing anything? What's it doing? That's weird. Is that the wrong brush? No. Alright, well, we'll try that again. So we're going to put a new sand rock on there. And so it's nearly completely spherical. And then if we hit that with that, yeah, okay, this is going to work as a technique, I think. So let's put the airbrush on at size 25. So I think what this should do is not that, hopefully. It's far too large. Okay, let's make it smaller. Let's do 20. No, not 2. Do 20. Yeah, it kind of works. It's a shame that 99 is not more cylindrical. I would have thought 99 would be pretty freaking cylindrical, but it's not. You know what? Let's just go for the 100. Oops. Okay. But now if we're doing the 100, we need to have less on there. So I think this is going to be the technique. If we do this, we should be able to create some create some radar dishes. We need to be a little bit bigger. Oh, gosh, these rocks really don't play ball. funny. There we go. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. These kind of cool, smooth edges to just push the surface back into where it belongs. Like here, for example, we've got way overextended, so let's try it there, and hopefully, boom, yeah, we push it in a little bit. I think this is going to work. Everywhere where it doesn't work, we'll just hit it again, I think. Yeah, I guess this is kind of working. Boom. No ideal way of doing this, really. I don't know if I don't know if there exists an ideal way. I think what I'll do later is just whack the sand off. So use I was thinking about letting the sand stay, but there's no reason to let it stay, so we can just use it as kind of a guideline. In fact, what we could do, this is an idea, isn't it? Let's add out this triangle, sand, to give us something to target, and then, using a slightly smaller rock brush, dig out that same triangle again. Except that the rock brush is really unpredictable in size, and sometimes comes out huge. So let's make that a little bit smaller again, down to size 12 maybe. And in this way, hopefully, can dig out the surface again. And yeah, it kind of works. I think we need a new rock brush, actually. BR Rockstone. 10. No, we've got 8. 90. I play on this server, and only this server at the moment. I have played on some others, but usually no. This is my private server. I do need to do a mask air on here. Go. So I think this is going to actually work as a technique. So we take the sand now and we cover the whole area in sand. And then we clear it off. Oops. So how do I get that back out of that hand? How do I keep doing that? I don't know. Gosh. Let's find it. Inventory, is it? There we go. Alright, so whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. We're trying to dig out those blue lines. And sort of succeeding. Kind of tempted even to use a smaller brush still. I mean, if we used a sphere on here, actually. Instead of the rock brush, we can try that. That might work, actually. So, let's go in here now. It's gonna add it out with some more rocks. So it looks like all the surface that I put in before is basically not going to get used for anything, which is kind of a shame, but what can you do? And then we go over with some sand. Whoa, that's not sand. Gold one for the... no, gold one is that. This one is the sand. Cover this with sand. And then we'll start to just kind of nibble away at the edges, the intention, dig it back out. Alrighty, so start up here. And that's kind of what I want to see, is these little bits, because this tells me I only hit a little bit of the surface. And the smaller the amount of the surface that I can hit, the less like spherical damage I'm going to do, and the more the more natural, hopefully, it should look. So yeah, this is the kind of shape that I want to be seeing a lot more of, really. So I'm just trying to cultivate that kind of shape where just hitting the edge. This is not working kind of as I originally intended, but it may work overall once I get some more attention on there. So let's get one more brush actually. So this brush is going to be an airbrush, and it's just going to blow away the sand. BR sphere air 30 mask sand, and we can just go suck up all that sand real quick. And let's see what we made. It's quite rough looking, but that's better than blobby looking. I think we're onto a winner here. Let's finish this small peak anyway, using the same technique. So we've been through here, have we? Whoops. Clean up the sand. So we've done this area. This area is going to be kind of handcrafted anyway, so I'm not too worried about this. Let's hit this area with the same technique. Pad it out, cover it with the sand, the wrong brush. You know, I didn't do a mask on the iron sword, so it's actually destroying my guidelines, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's get a mask on the iron sword real quick. So let's do mask. Mask, sand, stone. Okay. And now we will just real carefully try to just hit the surface. Trying to reveal those guidelines. We are ending up with kind of a cylinder, a spherical, so a negative spherical space on top, but I think we're okay with that. That's my sand vacuum. Oh, whoops! Was that the wrong brush? It was the wrong brush. So I'm just gonna get rid of a little more there. One there. As a technique, that particular one actually looks pretty useful. So we can add material that is sculpted into the right shape just by this one, then this one, and we just add a very subtle curve, negative curve onto it, which is kind of what we want. Yes. Oh yeah, what's the news? Hit me up. Wrong brush. Also the wrong brush. And also the wrong brush. Goodness me. Gold brush builds up. Should put them in order, shouldn't I? So we start with the gold brush, then we put the sand on, then we take the sand off, then we hit with the sphere, and then we take the sand off. Yeah. So start with the gold brush. Then we're gonna So we're going to sand the surface, followed by removing the sand. Sand that surface. And we'll do the same here, we'll sand that. We're sanding it down. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. Whoa, that was a big hit. Nobody want that. Yes. Let's just clear up the sand and see what we've made. We made a shape. And continue. Sand on that. Hit it. And get rid of the sand. And let's sand it down a little more even. That. And this is not a very good shaped thing at all. It's supposed to be kind of a bit less clunky, chunky overall. And let's fill out some space down here too. And we're just gonna kind of really decimate this area actually. Oh, the assistant principal. What does that mean? Is that someone you like or don't like? I feel like usually that's somebody people don't like, but you never know. Hello, Simon. And let's keep going this way. So let's smooth those spaces out a little bit. Yes, okay. So I think we've got enough space to kind of work with and kind of work on our techniques now. So the next thing I'm going to try to do is a lift brush, I think. Yeah, please what? We wait. So let's take a bigger lift brush. Quite a large lift brush, and just going to use this to begin with, just to kind of experiment with filling out some spaces. Maybe a melt brush is better for that actually. You might want to use a slightly smaller one as well. So melt brush should be usable. Oops, use it this way. Just to kind of seal up some of these gaps. Actually, it's working a freaking charm. Oh, this is something I hadn't considered actually. That those guidelines could actually be useful. I thought they were just going to get in the way, to be honest. I know there's a weird thing if you do a lift brush on them, then they're going to kind of swell. But this is something I hadn't considered. I think we're onto a winner. I suspect. Come on. Join up. Yes. So we can obviously turn those guidelines into any color we like later. Let's get sand. And keep using the melt brush. Nope. So if we're going to want to use these blue lines, we are going to need to melt them in a bit better. Smooth them in so that they're kind of nice and really part of the build. But I think that's what we're going to do actually. Yes. So let's give it a go actually. Let's try changing the color of these. So let's do a B. BR, sphere, stone, 10, mask, 22. And if we just go over here. So you can kind of still see the line, but in a good way, I think. Yeah, I think this is going to work. I do need to do more melting than I did this time, but let's work on it. This is going to be a very slow process, but we never said it was going to be quick. So I guess we need to be methodical about this. Let's start on this section here. So I'm going to start by, I suppose, blending in the base here. It's going to take a long time, certainly at this speed. Maybe we can do a better technique here than this. Like maybe some rocks would make this easier. Yes, okay. Now let's get the melt brush. And if we use the correct melt brush, we can maybe do this instead of the wrong one. I wish there was a more powerful version of this. Unfortunately, I don't believe there is. So it's going to be slow. So try to melt it out here. We're actually going to destroy the blue, are we? I don't know what's going to happen there. Come on. Here we go. They swell together. I'm going to do the same technique as well with the melt brush, just to kind of break up some of these structures. And I'm back to liking the melt brush again. Apparently I forgot for a while why I didn't like it, why I liked it, but I remember again. Yeah, it looks good. Let's melt away a bit here. So we can also use it to melt spaces away. Shall we have a look at our word of the day? I know you guys love it because one person told me so. So it's that. Oh, we have a thought for the day. This is a sad thought for the day. What I've discovered is that most tears come from our inability to tell our story. One of my teachers once told me, tell your story. Your story will heal you, and it will heal someone else. Quite nice, actually. Basically, informing us that it's okay to cry. Which is something that I think a lot of people don't get. Certainly, I was raised being raised as a boy in the West. You can't cry; that's not allowed. But I mean, that does, crying is a natural process, and it does damage to you. I think to try and kind of just restrict that. I'll find our word of the day as well. Oh, this is a good word. The word is schmooze. Schmooze. Schmooze means it's borrowed from Yiddish, and it's relatively common. It's quite often a New York thing. I know New York slang has a lot of Yiddish in it, this is no exception. You don't really get that word in the UK so much, but it definitely is there. And it means to converse informally, to chat in a friendly or persuasive manner. So if somebody is said to be schmoozing, then they are kind of buttering somebody up, I would say. Trying to make friends. Networking, perhaps, is a more popular term for it nowadays. schmooding. Yes, this is working. It's just slow. I have tea left. It's getting cold. Oh no. I'm actually going to melt away some space here, because this is too big. You know what? We can make this melt this away quicker, can't we? Oops. With this technique, yes. And so we have nothing to vacuum our sand away with. What happens if we did punch it? Whee! Come on, fall down. There we go. That didn't really work. Now we have more stuff to worry about. Definitely don't want to melt that out, so we're going to melt this back. I'm not going to vacuum up the sand anymore, actually. I think we can use it as kind of a padder, actually. And we've exposed the blue space there, the blue line. So let's try and keep to it. Well, we've actually got a little triangle of blue line here, so let's try and kind of expose that and join it in. I think that's about the end of it though. Alrighty, and go through here a little bit. Oh, I'm actually destroying the blue line there, aren't I? I'm like, this is a bit high up. That's why. Yeah, I can see the blue line, of course, because it's just plain stone there. And I'm going to need to bring this out a little bit. I know the blue line here is gone, but it's okay, we don't need it. It's not essential. And this space here is a little bit low, so let's bulk up here a little. Quite nice, the melt brush, actually kind of therapeutic to use it. So basically, what I'm targeting here, I'm just trying to target the spaces that look a bit low, and we are creating a bit of a lumpy thing, but it's a lot less lumpy than it was, which is good. Alrighty, let's do this next triangle here. So I'm basically sketching out a series of concave triangles on the surface of this mountain range. Excuse me. Got tea left? Yes. Finished tea. It is very nearly very cold. Gotta keep it warm in my belly. Melt this bad boy here away. In fact, I think a whack with the old brush is in order. Yes. Cool. Whee. Nice. And that's about everything. So I'm just going to let these fall because they're just probably going to occupy spaces that probably need to be occupied anyway. this triangle here, is that what I'm doing? Or have I've done that one? Yeah, so it's this one. Boom. Nailed it. How old are you, Tokay? Like, what school year are you in? Because that, I'm kind of interested to know the, well, kind of how the Australian school system compares to the UK. So we have, I imagine you've probably got very similar. We have 3 tiers of school, I suppose. We have primary school, and we have secondary school, and we have college. I assume you must be in secondary school. Most people on this channel would be. Well, because I'm mildly interested. You don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, it's not like can't track you down based on your age, so. But I mean, if you don't want to share, you don't have to share. You can tell me your Sky. So we have the same thing. We have called reception, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in secondary school, we have 7 through 11. And then in college, we don't really have the year system, although some people will call it years 12 and 13.